Hey guys, so we're gonna watch this trailer to give us a little bit of context because this is one of the latest games to be on a watch list, you could say. You know, because companies don't learn, they don't learn because these companies have been infiltrated with activists, and instead of making a good game, they make this a game that whines about how bad capitalism is. Yeah.
You want to know about us? Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people. And it's only getting worse. So, we decided to do something about it. Let's go.
Designer socks too, I got the swag crew. It's a haiku, I'm something like you. Might drink and drive too. Work 9 to 5s when I was in high school. These shoes here don't come out till June. This my pick, I'll crop you. Married to the game, said my I do's. Got a window seat like Erica Badu.
So whining about capitalism. So this is socialism, the game. We'll just take from the rich. Everyone deserves an equal share. So there you go. There's the context. After Concord gets shut down, gamers take aim at anti-capitalist Fairgames. In the wake of Firewalk Studios and PlayStation shutting down Concord after 2 weeks, gamers are already setting their sights on boycotting the anti-capitalist game Fairgames from Haven Studios. Haven Studios, a subsidiary of PlayStation Studios and Sony Interactive Entertainment, announced the game with a CGI trailer back in May 2023. As you can see below, the trailer features a voiceover that states, "Too much money and too much powers held by just a few people, and it's only getting worse. So we decided to do something about it." It then features a team robbing tractor trailers, warehouses, penthouses, and more. The official description attached to the trailer stated, "Welcome to Fairgames, your chance to rob the rich and rebalance the scales. Fairgames is a competitive modern heist game where you team up to break into exotic locations and steal the cargo. The twist, you not only need to outsmart guards and security systems, you also compete against other teams." It concludes, "Crews that extract the most loot and flair might just rise to the top of Fairgames. Take it till you make it. Who will you recruit for your first team? No one, because no one's gonna fucking play it. This is gonna be like Concord. It's gonna have like 5 freaking people, and that's about it." In an accompanying blog post, creative director Matthew Leduc describes the game as a fresh, modern take on the heist game. "In a nutshell, this is a thrilling, competitive heist game where you join an underground movement to rob the ultra-rich and rebalance this." Actually, hang on. So anyone who's interested to see what this person looks like, I play with shapes and colors for a living. Creative director and co-founder at Haven Studios. Eat the rich, man. Eat the rich, man. Fuck the rich. We need to eat the rich, man. Give back to the poor, man. Shut the fuck up. One of those people have all the money and yet they're not doing anything with it. Eat the rich, man. So, now you know a little bit about the freaking person behind it. To rob the ultra rich and rebalance the scales. Leduc later added, fair games will give you an opportunity to break the rules. As a modern day, we already had that. We already had that. It was that stupid freaking show, Robin in the Hood. That's not the name of it, but that's what everyone referred to it as. A thrill seeker, or just someone who wants to collect cool loot. Trespass, break the rules inside forbidden locations around the world. Fill your pockets like a kid in a candy store and unravel the nefarious plans of the untouchable billionaires. I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously when we just saw the person who's making the game with all these lavish things and lavish locations. Are you saying people should eat you too? Be perfectly fine with people stealing from you? Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. He also made it clear the game was pushing inclusiveness. Every member of our team shares a vision to create welcoming and inclusive multiplayer experiences that glue communities together. Unless you happen to disagree with us. This shared enthusiasm is the driving force behind our heist fantasy. How it really encourages you to work together in crews to plan and execute epic heists in the style and fashion you want. Twitter user Mongoloyer identified Fair Games as the next target of the growing gamer boycott against woke games and their developers. He wrote on Twitter, "Don't worry, Concord, the memes will stop soon. The next Sony exclusive flop will be Fair Games, the ultimate Zoomer AAA." In a subsequent post, he mocked the game's official description. So it's just pretty much what they said, but ha 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 ha. In another post, he added, "Corpos are laughing at you with Concord 2.0, Fair Games, the new PlayStation game telling you to eat the rich. They think that you're dumb enough to support their anti-capitalist message while they rake in endless profits." Well, I mean, this game's not going to do anything. It's not going to rake in anything. They deserve every layoff, as do their executives. Other gamers have also started leaving comments on the original trailer. One reads, "You can actually feel Sony sweating nervously through the screen." Another wrote, "These developers are definitely sweating buckets right now. Stop giving money to people who hate you. Just stop it." Still another shared, "You sure you want to go through with this after Concord, Sony?" Yeah. Many gamers made it clear this game will suffer the same fate of Concord. One wrote, "Another Concord with the same fate. Concord 2.0 about to hit," wrote another. "How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people." I mean, yeah. What do you make of gamers setting their... Yeah, it's fully justified. They don't learn. This is what happens when you have activists running these places. They have all this funding. They get paid, millions of dollars to make these games, and they're catering these games to a small percent of people, knowing full well that they're not going to make any of that money back. But when they don't make that money back, they want to pretend like they're outraged and surprised, like, "Oh my god, why did this game not do? I know why it didn't do well. It's all because of those far-right activists. It's those far-right MAGA supporters and their racism and their homophobia and they're all just Nazis who vote for Orange Cheeto Man, and they never kiss their grandma goodbye, and they don't know what it's like to be loved. You know, it's going to be the same crap over and over and over. So this is what's going to happen. The game's going to come out, no one's going to buy it, and then suddenly the people working on it and the shill media are going to come out and say, oh, well, if you don't like this game, you're just a phobistinism. The alt-right cancels another game. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because that is what's going to happen. No one is going to get this game. And it's gonna, people do, it's gonna be like Concord or Dustbin, where it's like a few people, but not nearly enough to make back what it costs to make. If this game cost 200 or 300 million to make, it's not even gonna make nearly close to that back. It's not even gonna be close. And this game is probably gonna be at like Concord, like $30 freaking. So they know full well they're not going to make their money back, and yet they keep insisting on pushing an agenda. You're in the video game industry where you have a chance to make all this money. You are participating in capitalism, dumb shit. The person behind it has all these lavish locations, beautiful cars on their Instagram, but they want to talk about eating the rich. Go fuck yourself. This is why your games are failing, numbnuts. This is why your games are failing, because people are tired of the woke fucking agenda pushing nonsense that has infiltrated our fucking games, our freaking movies, our comics. It has nothing to do with homophobia or being a phobism or alt-right or whatever the excuse you people want to throw out. It's you. You refuse to make a good game. You refuse to make a game with a good story, good characters, good music, good controls. Instead, let's just push inclusivity. Let's just, we're gonna eat the rich in this game. Oh, what? Why is no one buying our game? I don't understand. Yeah, real conundrum. Yeah, it's a mystery, a modern mystery. We're gonna have to fucking call in Sherlock and Batman to solve this one. Maybe L's gonna have to step in, because this is the greatest mystery of modern times. Why no one wants to buy these shitty fucking games. Can't imagine why. Eat the rich, says the game created by corporate committee designed to siphon money out of mindless normies. When is the definition of crazy? Doing things over and over, even if it never works. Yeah. But here we go. Yet another game that's going to fail miserably, and then we're going to get attacked for it because it's our fault that it failed. Not the fact that these companies are pushing an agenda. No, it's us. The phobes, isms, the racisms, the Nazis, and this and that. Because it's easier to blame us than it is to accept the fact that your companies are filled with nothing but fucking worthless activists who care nothing about wasting all the money that you guys are being supplied with in order to push an agenda that's only going to speak to a few people. So when this game burns, and it's going to, and this company comes out saying, oh, we have to have layoffs, and we're going to... You deserve it. You deserve everything you fucking get at this point. You deserve everything you get at this point. And no one will have sympathy for you or anyone else on that team, because you all know exactly what you're doing. It's not a company, it's not a game where people are just coming in and doing their jobs and just minding their own business. No, everyone working on this team knows exactly what they're doing. They know what the game is about. Every single person deserves everything they get now. So don't come out here, people's livelihoods are at stake. Then you should have made a good game. You should have made a good game. But, well, what do we know? We're just the consumer. We're just the ones trying to buy products to enjoy, to have a sense of an escape. What do we know? Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.